wish I could show you guys how I got up here, but it's probably not a good idea. There's some new graffiti here. This bit's kind of cooked. I gotta jump up there. Alright, I made it up the wall. It's longer drop than it looks. Well, we made it to the spot. It's about what I remembered it from when I first found it. Very nice, calm view of the city. And then you have this big fuck off building right here. Just crazy how tall that is. Anyway, I'm gonna set up a nice composition and we'll get to the whole point of this video. Alright boys, we're on, we're recording. I hope it's not too windy. See if I can cut it out. Cut the wind out in post, but I was having this kind of like existential crisis the other day, and I went down to the River Torrens in Adelaide. Really, really nice, sort of pretty river, right? And I was sitting there and I had a notepad, and you know, I'm like kind of an overthinker, right? I feel like most people would describe themselves as an overthinker in our sort of day and age, right? But I thought, hey, I'm going to be like a productive overthinker. I'm going to get my journal out or my little notepad, and I'm going to sit here and sort of figure some things out about my life and where I'm at right now. So I sat there and I just couldn't, my mind was, it wasn't blank, it was so like filled with babble that I just couldn't, I didn't know what to put on the fucking page. And I was sitting there for probably about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, and I wrote 3 or 4 lines. Those lines were, if work is my life, then my life is work. And then after that I wrote, what do I want my life to be? And I just kind of sat there, man, and I just kind of stared at this notepad and stared at what I'd written, and I don't know, but all I do know is that this whole 9 to 5 shit, man, I can't fucking do it. I can't do it. It's like, there has to be something deeper. Like, what the fuck was I put on this earth to do? Because it was not to be sedated by fucking fluorescent lights, you know what I mean? And a 30-minute lunch break, you know what I mean? Like, I just hate it, man. I just hate it. And look, I get it. You got to pay the bills. You got to pay the rent. I got to fucking work my jobs. I got to work my 2 jobs, you know, to get by and to fucking try to save money so I can plan and do something else, something that will perhaps give me a bit more fulfillment. But it's so rough, man. It's so rough. Especially being young as well, because you see a lot of your peers, you know, being in Gen Z in the West, it's like, I feel like there's not actually that many of us, you know what I mean? Everyone's fucking old. Like we've seen the statistics and whatnot, right? About how like majority of the population is boomers. And yeah, that's true, obviously, right? Because of the baby boom, and they're all just, you know, I think they're the largest generation, obviously. But I don't want to be like my coworkers, man. I don't want to be 40 or 60 and, you know what I mean, still working the same job that I'm doing at 21. And it's not even a thing of status. It's not even like I don't even want it to be an egotistical thing of like, oh, they're still working this job when they're 60 or whatever. Like, that doesn't really matter. But it's like, true hell is where what you could have been meets who you are. You know what I mean? And it's like, what the fuck could I have been? You know, if I didn't do this shit, if I took more risks. And I'm trying to take more risks, and it's fucking difficult, but what could have been? You know what I mean? I want to grow. I want to go through things, and I want to learn new stuff. And I can't be sedated by work, man, because it's only 8 hours. Yeah, and you know, all these guys are like, bro, what's your 9 to 5? That's your 9 to 5. What's your 5 till 9? And it's like, my fucking 5 till 9 is going to the gym, eating my meal prep or my dinner or whatever, having a shower, and maybe fucking, that's it, right? And I don't have any mental energy for anything else, majority of the time. And I get this whole thing about energy, right? It's like, if you wanted to do something, you would. And a lot of us kind of sedate our own energy with, you know, all the typical shit, junk food and caffeine and whatever else. But there's no more room for growth, man. It's like stagnation. Like, it's like I work to pay the bills, and then what? Like, I get 2 days off. You know, right now I'm working every day, so I get no days off. It's my own fucking choice to do that, you know? It's my own choice to do that because I've been thinking a lot recently about exactly what I'm talking about, right? But like, how can I get out of this 9 to 5 and not necessarily in some like fucking entrepreneurial way, where it's like, bro, just start your business or do this or do that, or I'm gonna fucking drop ship red Solo cups on AliExpress and make a bunch of, like, no, dude. And I think the plan for me, like right now, might be to honestly buy a van. I want to like work the rest of this year, like just fucking full on nonstop with my 2 jobs, and try to save up as much as I can to buy like a semi-decent van. Because I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of like, I'm not going to say OCD because I'm not even actually diagnosed as OCD or whatever. It's probably not the right terminology, but I need everything to be structured and organized, and everything's never going to be like that. And I kind of understand that, but to me, I just have to have like I like minimalism, you know what I mean? Not owning too much shit, otherwise it owns you, right? We've all seen fucking Fight Club. Man, this ledge is kind of fucking freaking me out. I'm gonna die if I fall down there. I'm gonna like come down here or something. See how we go with that. Oh, hang on. Oh, maybe I can just cross my legs. Maybe I just squat here. Check I'm still recording, man. Yeah, we're going. Anyway, man, I think the plan is going to be to buy a van and, yeah, have a little bit of money saved up and just fuck off. Probably drive around Australia. Not even around Australia, mate. I want to go to Tasmania. I feel like that'd be cool. I want to do the Great Ocean Road. I just want some space in my mind to be like to fucking read some books and to just chill, and to really not be clouded by all of these checklists of to-do things I have to do today every fucking day. You know what I mean? And to not be clouded by the fear of fucking how am I going to pay my rent or whatever. Obviously, living in a van has its costs, but you know, ideally not as much as renting. I'm gonna buy a van, man. I'm gonna travel around a bit. And look, I feel like I don't want to be cocky, but I feel like I'm a reasonably competent individual, and I can get pretty standard sort of job, like barista, bartender, whatever. I can get those jobs relatively easily. So like, I could pick up work along the way as I'm traveling, or even just wherever I end up, man, I can just pick something up and, not necessarily have to work every single day. Maybe I can work 3 days a week or something, and then I have 4, to figure out what I want to do and to have a creative outlet as well. Because like, I don't know, man, art really speaks to me, music and film, all that kind of thing. It just really, really speaks to me. And I want to make stuff. I want to make stuff like this video, man. It took me, there's so much resistance to get up tonight and to make this video and to fucking drive here and climb up this roof. I mean, well, I didn't say that. I just spawned up here. Anyway. I think that's all I got, man. I think that's all I got. Anyway, leave a fucking comment if you're feeling similar. Let me know your thoughts, and yeah. God bless.